It's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to give you two simple things you can copy from the Karlovic toss to help improve your toss. Now, first, this video is courtesy of Essential Tennis. Thank you so much, Ian, for allowing me to use this video. Make sure that you are subscribed to Essential Tennis. Their link is in the description below. So first, you want to learn how to toss into the court. And by the way, I'll say, if your toss is awesome and there's nothing wrong with your toss, you never struggle with it, then just stop watching this video because I don't want to actually ruin your toss by getting you to think about it. So quick, turn this video off and maybe go watch one of my other ones. But if you're struggling with your toss, if you're a coach, then let's work on some simple things that are going to help. First is to understand that the toss has to go into the court. Now, whether that means you toss forward or you do what Karlovic does. Watch how he brings the ball back. This is called the J toss, where the toss actually goes backward first and his hand kind of draws a letter J. Now, it's a backward J from our perspective, but from his perspective, it's not. It's a normal J. But watch how he brings the ball back. The ball is now behind his tossing shoulder, and that actually makes it easy for him to toss into the court. If we just look at his release point, here's the release, but watch where the ball ends up. Ball ends up way in front of that. So his ball is not traveling up and down like an elevator. See, a lot of players, they toss up and then the ball comes down like an elevator in an elevator shaft. That's not the way Karlovic is tossing here, and it allows him to contact way out in front of the baseline. That gives you a great power line as you're serving, helps get the ball in the court, especially if you're as tall as Karlovic. And it definitely helps with your racket speed. You want the contact point to be in front of you. And so get the ball to travel like a rainbow. So the ball traveled like this. So don't allow your toss to go straight up and down. But you actually want to toss so that if you didn't hit it, the ball would just bounce forward like that. You want to toss forward into the box. Again, so many benefits from this. Now, one thing you can do to help that is to change the way you're holding the ball. Let's zoom in here as Karlovic is releasing the ball. And I want you to notice how he's holding the ball. Do you notice something interesting? His palm is facing actually slightly down toward the bottom of the back fence. It's almost like he's holding a glass of water and he's tossing a glass of water into the air. Again, if you're not struggling with your toss, then don't change what you're doing if you toss with your palm facing up. But if you are struggling with your toss, try holding the ball like a glass of water and just releasing it like you're tossing the glass and you don't want the water to spill. The reason this helps is by having your palm to the side and getting your palm to actually face the back fence. It makes sure that you only lift from your shoulder because you're not going to bend from your elbow. You're not going to flick the ball from your wrist. You're not going to roll the ball off your fingertips. So this is a great way to ensure that the only thing moving is your shoulder. Now you can see that his arm is slightly bent as he's tossing the ball, but it's not bent with the elbow pointing down like he's doing a bicep curl. It's bent to the side where his elbow is actually pointing to the net. Again, his palm is facing back and his elbow is facing basically to the net. And it's like literally he's holding a water bottle, a glass of water, and he's just tossing the glass of water in the air. That actually allows for a very dead ball, meaning a ball that does not have a lot of spin. Tosses that are erratic usually have the ball is spinning all over the place. But when the ball has no spin and it just goes up and slightly forward into the court, it makes for a really consistent toss. So try tossing into the court. And you can do that by actually bringing the ball behind your tossing shoulder, and then it makes it actually easy to toss forward. And hold the ball like a glass of water, so you don't flick the wrist, roll the ball off your fingertips, or worse, bend the elbow, because usually people who bend the elbow, their toss goes backward, and then the ball goes way out, shoots out, and they get so frustrated. So work on these two ideas, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.